Alright, hello once again everybody. Welcome back to LEGO Rock Raiders. My name is Takuma Nuva.
And I am Kanohi Zatth, or now known as Zatth, since I guess we're using our full names first. Haha.
Are we really though?
Well, I mean, you called yourself Takuma Nuva completely, so...
I've been switching back and forth between that, haven't I?
I mean, it's okay, you know. I usually just go by Zatth now, because I feel like the Kanohi part is just weird, if you know what a Kanohi is. Otherwise, it's just like another part of the name. But then most people who don't know what a Kanohi are usually don't know what Zatth is. Or what a... yeah.
Woohoo! I suppose people who like to shorten names would probably just start calling you Kanohi instead of Zatth.
Yeah, some people did. That's what I'm telling you. People who don't understand it, they call me Kanohi, and I'm like, no, you're calling me a mask. No, yeah, okay, fine.
Names, how do?
Well, it was either that or even worse, because it was usually people would ask, like, so what is a Kanohi Zatth? And since I was not ashamed to tell them, but because I didn't want to go into the whole spiel of what Bionicle was and like bore them for 10 minutes, I'd usually just say, look it up on Google.
Google it.
Yep, Google it.
This is the third time in a row we've had this cutscene.
Yeah, this is really starting to feel a lot like deja vu. Wait, maybe this is like Groundhog Day, except not really.
Except I've never seen Groundhog Day.
And also, I'm not Bill Murray.
I don't know who Bill Murray is.
The star of Groundhog Day, and also one of the 4 stars of Ghostbusters!
Oh! Which one?
Don't even remember what his character's name was.
That's okay, I don't either.
Although I will tell you something funny about Ghostbusters. So, about a few months ago, I was invited to an 80s themed party, right?
That sounds like the best thing ever.
It was gonna be very fun. Of course, I only found out about it the day before the party, and I was like, well,
Ooh.
I don't know what to do, so I'm freaking out. So I literally spent 7 hours that night, up until 5 in the morning, making my own Ghostbusters costume dash, whatever ghost something pack out of cardboard.
Okay.
But it turned out pretty good. I ended up winning the award for best costume, so I felt happy with myself.
Vehicles stranded in a nearby cavern. You must recover the lost vehicle, but to reach it you will have
Do you think we'll find any ghosts on this planet?
Unfortunately, no.
Upgrading the tool to level 2 and
Do you think we'll find any ice monsters on this
Once
planet?
he has been trained, use dynamite
Yes.
to blast your way through the hard rock in order
Do you think
to
we'll
find
find any
missing
potatoes
vehicle.
on this planet?
When the vehicle has been found,
I
tell the
think
Rock
we'll
Raiders
find
at driver at the
potato
support
as
station
the
and return the
planet.
vehicle to Rock Raiders HQ.
Dun dun dun! Biggest plot twist since Snape killed Dumbledore. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert.
It's okay, I don't Harry Potter.
Also, the books have been out for a while now. You know, so like...
Yeah. Although, shout out to BZPower member Choli, who went and tried to spoil Final Fantasy VII for me.
Shout out to Trolls for being a good-natured troll against Takuma. Yay!
Unlucky for him, I'd accidentally seen the spoiler on the interwebs like the day before.
An energy crystal cuts
So I
Speaking
couldn't
of
completely blame
spoilers,
him.
that reminds me of an interesting discussion that some people were having a while ago about what is our generation's spoiler. Like, you know how there's a generation that their spoiler was that Darth Vader was Luke's father?
Okay.
And then, you know, I guess that, like, do you think that maybe, like, for us, like, our spoiler is that, like, maybe all of Inception was a dream, or, like, something like The Red Wedding, or even, like, Snape kills Dumbledore?
I don't really feel like it would be Inception. As I already stated, I don't Harry Potter, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. You gotta wonder, though, right? Like, 20 years, 30 years down the line...
What's going to be the big spoiler?
Yeah. Come to think of it, that also raises the question, what are gonna be, like, the big franchises and, like, stuff like that, you know? Bionicle returns! What? I think I had some, lime green broken piece stuck in my throat. Ha! 2007 joke.
Oh, man.
Do you remember those lime green pieces that broke so easily?
Yep. And I remember thinking, man, all these people are saying these lime green pieces are breaking. I don't have this problem. Oh.
And then it happened.
Yep. Although I think before that, it was actually an orange piece that broke for me.
Huh.
From Calamari, I want to say.
Really?
Yep.
Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I had much trouble with him. Yeah. It's odd thinking again to those, like, pieces that broke and stuff like that, you know?
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. Man, back in 2007! Although if you think about it, and this should give you an idea of when we are currently in time, dear audience, 2007, Takuma, was only 7 years ago.
A new cabin has been discovered.
Oh, man.
An energy crystal
We
has
are
been
getting
found.
old. I don't like being this self-aware.
Me either.
Because you know what happens when you become too self-aware?
You form an alliance with the voices in your mind?
Exactly. And do you know what's even worse than forming alliances with the voices in your mind?
Forming alliances with... No, I shouldn't say that. It'll spark a debate.
Haha. Well, then, if you don't want to spark the debate, you should not light the flame. Fire jokes!
An energy crystal
'Cause
has
spark-
been found.
Yeah,
I tried.
An energy crystal.
You really did.
I really did, and it was terrible. That was bad.
You know what else is bad?
Breaking Bad, because it's got the name Bad at the end.
I was gonna go for bad pun, but okay.
That's true, bad pun is also bad. So,
An
you know
energy
what's something
crystal has
that's
been
very, very, very interesting?
I have a feeling you're about to tell me.
How good cardboard is to make works of art.
Do tell.
Hear me out. So, in middle school, one of our projects, one of our month-long projects for an art class was to make something out of cardboard, right? So
Okay.
a few of my friends decided to like make a giant coin. One of them made like a laptop, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, normal, regular, everyday things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, me and my two friends, we decided that we were going to completely just, you know, let go of any sort of sanity that resided within our brains. And we decided that we were going to make a life-sized cardboard Wall-E.
Okay.
We did, though. I mean, that's kind of like the end of the story. But the cool thing is that it's surprising, again, how good cardboard is for making stuff. Because we really got to make, like, a lot of the finer details for Wall-E, which was cool. Because I felt like I couldn't ever make a mock out of Wall-E out of Lego, so I was like, well, I'll go to cardboard.
You know what I've made out of cardboard?
What have you made out of cardboard, Takuma?
Smaller pieces of cardboard.
Wait, but matter can't be destroyed. So how does that work?
Oh, I just made multiple pieces of cardboard.
You, sir, are a genius.
Rock Raider.
I is going to blow up the wall.
No, don't do that. The Chinese need it, or else the Mongols are gonna attack.
The Mongols?
Haha, history joke.
I was gonna go for the Huns, but then most of my
Oh wait, hold
Chinese
on.
history is just Mulan.
Was it the Huns or the Mongols? See, now I don't remember who they were.
The Huns are in Mulan, that's all I know.
Yeah, I didn't know that the Huns were in Mulan. Yeah, but I don't remember now. Man, I feel bad. I feel like I'm having holes in my historical knowledge mazooka thingness.
Do you now?
Yes! Or something.
Or something.
Yes.
So, interesting fact, you know, we've talked a little bit about how there was a PlayStation 1 version of the game.
Yes.
I went and I looked up some stuff. Turns out that there was actually quite a few differences between the two versions.
Really?
The PS1 version was
Okay.
still something of a strategy game, but was a lot more action-based. And actually, my understanding is that you spend a lot more time in like the first/third person mode. which we haven't really shown at all in this series, that you can, oh my gosh, you can go around as a rock raider. Woo! Isn't this fun?
Yay! We're running around. We're like real good. Wait, I feel like when we are in first or third person. Wait, no. When we're in first person, we have to give the characters a voice. We have to speak like them, so we have to go with an accent. And when we're in third person, we gotta narrate the story like a third person narrator. So who are you playing as right now?
I'm playing as you.
Oh, okay.
Hello, everybody. We help carry the rock. I can help carry the rock. Slow down. Go with the rock. The rock looks like a giant potato. No, actually, it looks like a brown watermelon.
Huh, is that what space potatoes look like? That is what you wondered to himself very loudly. He kept on walking across the surface of the potato, and then his world froze, but then it unfroze again. Now he kept on walking as the rocks strangely turned purple for no apparent reason, but he kept on going, because he knew that he had a mission. He had to help his fellow rock raiders build something, although the process of building was strange, since it mostly constituted a routine of just putting ore and minerals on top of some platforms, and then the building just appeared out of nowhere. You wondered to himself, is this how buildings really were built? Or was this some kind of strange magic with sparkly pixels?
Oh my gosh, I'm stuck!
That went well.
Not really.
That's true, it went terrible. He's stuck inside the building. We will miss you, you.
So anyways, there's a lot more action-based. Turns out, there were not only small spiders, but giant spiders.
No!
These spiders would actually attack the rock raiders, and they could spin webs that would slow you down. And the only way to get rid of the webs was to use the pusher beam.
I remember the pusher beam. Pusher beam.
There were also, let's see, I want to say there was another kind of bats, but I think I'm just making stuff up with my head now. There were scorpions.
Scorpions?
Yep. I want to say there was both big and small scorpions, but again, I don't remember. There was also the rock whales, which were in at least one of the books, and they did. If I remember correctly, there was two kinds of rock whales, and one kind, if you used a pusher beam to push it into water, it would form a bridge.
Yay! Wait, like a
The other
metaphorical
one-
bridge, like in understanding.
No, like a literal bridge. Like you took this rock whale, you pushed it into the water, and then it just sat there, and you could walk all over it.
Huh. Interesting.
And then there was another kind of rock whale that moved too fast to have a pusher beam used on it. And apparently these rock whales could just smash into stuff and break it.
Huh.
So yeah, apparently there was quite a few differences between the two versions.
Well, it's good that they got sorted out in the name of friendship. That's how this thing works with developers.
Of course.
It's like, yes, whatever you say. Strange,
Yes.
cousin.
Especially when your voice cuts out a little bit.
Yeah, my voice tends to do that. But that's usually just because my throat opens and closes.
Action station!
That doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah, I've always meant to check it out, especially because other humans don't seem to have that problem. But then I'm like, nah, I like my throat. And then my third eye agrees with me.
Your third eye?
Yes, that's totally normal, right?
I don't know.
Well,
I guess it would depend on where the eye is located.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, usually it sees a lot of interplanetary galactic wars, so I'm really not sure where it's located, but, you know, I get weird glimpses sometimes.
What kind of interplanetary galactic wars? Like, are we talking about wars over social issues, wars over land, wars over whether or not Twilight is absolutely lame? Spoiler, it is!
It's all of those and more.
And
It
more.
is the Star Wars. Episode 7.
Oh gosh. No, I am sorry, but I can't look forward to that. No Wedge Antilles? There's not going to be Wedge. What else is there to think of?
Station.
The original cast returning apparently in their original roles, even though it's like 30 years after the last movie.
Oh man, how's that even gonna work?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the original cast. I love the original actors, but I really don't know how it's gonna work to have. How old is Mark Hamill now?
Somewhere between really old and dirt.
Yeah, well, I don't know how having actors like that and like Harrison Ford, like at the age that they are right now, reprising their original roles. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I find it kind of strange though, because didn't Harrison Ford say he was done with Star Wars? He wasn't interested in doing it anymore.
I think he did, but didn't he sign on to the... I don't remember. I mean, I know that a lot of the original cast signed on to it, but honestly, the only movie where I've seen that they genuinely were able to bring back the original actor and still kind of make it work was Jeff Bridges in Tron Legacy.
I never saw the first Tron, so I cannot comment on that.
I've never seen it either. I should probably watch it at some point, considering that I kind of on and off saw the second one.
I've seen the second one, and I don't really... I guess... I do kind of feel like I was missing something without having watched the first.
Yeah, well,
like, all this time, I didn't realize Tron was the name of, well, maybe not necessarily a person, but an individual.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I thought Tron was just like the world or something. You better run, dude. Who is it?
Wow,
I just about got killed.
So I lost half of my health. Or his health. Dang it, I screwed that joke up. Ah, no! I feel ashamed of myself.
You should. You really should.
Yeah.
Ooh, more stuff blowing up.
Yay! Wait, that's good, right?
Maybe. Depends on whether or not you like stuff blowing up. Now we need someone to train to be a driver to get the small digger back. And again, with the jumping jacks.
Alright, buddy, get to doing jumping. Yep, jumping jacks.
Can you imagine? I mean, if you had to go get your driver's license, oh, I'm gonna go do some jumping jacks now. Who's gonna drive?
That would have
Oh Snap is gonna drive? I feel like this is a bad idea, having Oh Snap drive.
Yeah, that just... I feel like it's kind of like if somebody in the future makes a ship called the Titanic, and everyone around him is like, you know you're just setting yourself up for a bad situation. And the guy's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And then the Titanic just sails.
Oh my gosh,
like,
what was it? It was just like last year or the year before, like they were re-showing Titanic in theaters or something, was it?
Really? Oh,
and
yeah.
so many people are like, they came out like, wait a minute, Titanic was a true story?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just wanted
Yeah, I saw a lot of those tweets, and it's sad. It's sad.
It is.
It's
so
it's
sad.
almost as sad as when people don't use the word definitely, but use the word defiantly. I defiantly like chocolate.
Yeah, well, I defiantly like...
Rock Raiders.
Yes, defiantly. Excuse me.
Or an even better one, I defiantly agree with your opinion.
Oh yeah, I defiantly agree. I've seen that so much. You know... No, I mean...
Yes?
How do speak?
Oh,
or type, or spell, or...
They're getting sucked
matter.
into outer space again! Oh, wait, that's right, it's just a ship.
They all got hurt?
You trained a driver.
Did they get
covered the
John
vehicle.
hurt?
You're doing well. Mission complete.
It's
Like
funny
the
because
actor-
John Hurt is... Okay, I honestly have to ask the question. What has John Hurt done? Because I know he's done stuff, but I can't place anything besides the dragon from Merlin.
You know what we should do? We should save it until the next episode to keep the audience waiting. But right then, I'll tell you about his roles.
And it's funny, because the audience is going to have to wait somewhere between, like, a few days or a week, depending on what the release schedule is. I only have to wait a minute.
We are malevolent.
That's what you need to do to be an evil blog master.
walk faster.
What the crud?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Craggle.
Okay, what the Craggle as well, but what kind of a score is that?
Yeah, it doesn't make me happy.
What did I do so wrong?
I think we might have gotten a little off topic.
Wait, we're being graded on our conversation?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, well, their face. Alright, no, that's all for this episode, guys. We shall see you later. Goodbye.
Bye, audience.